Hey, Brian.
Hey, Susan. So we're on a video call, which means we're probably close to the AP test because it's time to collaborate and talk about what we're doing in our classroom to best prepare our students. We're also working on something. So you want to talk a little bit about that for a second?
Yeah, we started talking, I don't know, a few weeks ago just about the upcoming exam and what we wanted to really be doing the next couple of months. The next month now, we're down to the last month before the exam. And you and I started, the more we talked about it and started thinking about this is what we want to remind our students about, and these are some activities we want to do. We were like, we should open this up and bring some other teachers in, because as you and I started bouncing ideas off each other, we were like, if there's a bigger community doing this, it's only going to make us all better when we start sharing ideas. So we've come up with like a AP exam guide kind of toolkit, and it includes like four different things. So it's kind of grown, like this has grown as we've done it, because we think about different elements we want to add. So the first thing that's going to be in this are a series of videos. And these are, we've done a lot of videos with College Board, but these are going to be a little different, right?
I would say so. And the thing that I appreciate about the videos that we've shot is the honesty in which we're expressing where we are as teachers. And so we talk about some of our fears, some of our insecurities, also some of the things that we may have taught earlier in the year that we're kind of starting to review again and hoping our students are retaining that information. So as we've gone through question one, question two, question three, and the multiple choice on the videos, the thing that makes that stand out in my mind is the personalization that we're offering of our teaching. That in seeing us talk about it and watching us talk about it, you're going to understand what's going on in our classrooms, but also our struggle points of where we are a month away from the exam.
Yeah, and I think also the videos will be just a good reflection tool for teachers to think about where their students are and what they're thinking about and what they want to emphasize over the next month. So originally how this work started was we were putting together just kind of like a punch list of our these are the things we want to remind our students of before the exam, and here's some activities we can do before the exam. And so what we've created is like this PDF for you. It breaks down question one, question two, question three, and the multiple choice, but not breaking it down in a way it's just a little different because it's more review oriented. It's just going to hit the high points. We're not teaching this. We've already done the teaching at this point in the year. So we're just reviewing. We have some review strategies and exercises and just the main points that we want to hit for each of the questions. And we also look briefly at the 2018 exam and those questions, and just share some things that we're doing with that in our classrooms just to keep students engaged, and just help them rethink and focus in on what they need to know going into the exam.
What I love about that PDF, and I looked at it just before we hopped on this call, is it's over 100 pages now. And it sounds intimidating to say that, but it's so much more visual based than text based. So
Mm-hmm.
these are things that teachers can print out individual pages and give them to students because we're creating more diagrams about how we approach specific sections of the test rather than just writing paragraph after paragraph about it.
Yeah, we don't have time to or desire to be writing paragraph after paragraph at this point, do we? So why don't you tell us about the Voxer group? Like that's the most exciting and intriguing part of this project to me.
So Voxer is a walkie-talkie app. I've been on it, I want to say 6 to 7 years. You and I talk almost on a daily basis on it.
Yep.
And there's a couple things about Voxer that I love. Number one, it's asynchronous. So you don't have to be there to participate in the conversation at that moment. You can catch up on your drive home from work, or sometimes like me, I'm playing those messages as I'm walking my dog throughout the neighborhood. But what Voxer allows you to do is reach a level of connection with other teachers because in that walkie-talkie app, you're posing questions, you're getting answers from a wider community. We've done this a lot with AP Lit, where we've interacted with teachers in a very select group that allows for a level of personalization that you don't get anywhere else. I know you and I are active on the Facebook group, and sometimes it's intimidating to see 89 to 130 comments on a thread. This is going to be a little bit more intimate, where we can pose questions to teachers. Teachers can ask questions not only of ourselves, but of a slightly larger community. It's validating to hear that other people may have the same concerns that you have, or teach things almost the same way, but have a slightly different approach that puts a new perspective on it. So that level of connection is what I love about Voxer.
Same. And just the sense of community that it builds among the people participating with Voxer. So I'm really looking forward to getting to know some more people, hearing their ideas about going into the exam and what they're thinking, and just meeting some new people. So I think that will be, I think that's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that.
And the final thing we're sharing is a calendar, isn't that right?
So that is the final thing, because, you know, we started talking about like our different approaches after spring break. We come back and we both have spring break at the same time. And so we come back and have 3 weeks. And as we started putting the PDF together, we were like, well, here are the things that we want to hit on. But we realized because of our schedule, we're on very different schedules. We have different students sitting in front of us. And so it plays out differently in each of our classes. So we are going to break down and just show you day to day. This is what Brian's doing in his class, literally for the next 3 weeks. This is how it breaks down. This is what I'm doing in my class for the next 3 weeks. This is how it breaks down. And again, there's no one right way, or there aren't 2 right ways to approach the exam. There are multiple right ways. So what we're hoping this will do is just show you some different approaches of going into the exam, and that will help you be able to craft your own last few weeks before the exam.
The one thing that is the same is you and I have basically the same spring break. And when we come back, I think I love the fact that we're sharing the same approach. It's not a mad dash to the finish line, but a gradual progression where we're trying to build student confidence and just optimize their potential.
Yeah, for sure. So that's what we've got. So I'm excited to get to know some new people, excited to share what we've been working on.
We're really good at like just connecting with teachers and building community. And I think this is something that's going to help teachers for that last month of the year.
Yep. Okay. Thanks, Brian.
I'll see you soon, Susan.
Bye.